KENS 5 Eyewitness News, first at 4, starts now.
Weather wreaks havoc across Texas overnight. The damaged residents are cleaning up today. And after an outpour of support from his autistic son, a father is giving back to parents of special needs children. Good afternoon, I'm Jenny Suniga. First at 4, San Antonio police officers cast their ballot today on two major issues. The Police Officers Association says today's results are ones the city needs to listen to. Here are the two questions officers voted on. One, does the membership want to return to the negotiation table while being sued by the city? And two, do San Antonio's officers have confidence in their chief, William McManus? Audrey Castellano was there as a result of those two votes were released today. She joins us live. Audrey, how did officers vote?
Jenny, 90% of all officers employed with the department took part in that vote that was conducted by an outside party. And they voted no to both of those questions, including the highly controversial no confidence vote regarding Chief McManus. The city responding to those results today.
I will tell you that the city leadership wants absolutely nothing to do with this vote.
San Antonio officers spoke loud and clear with the results of the no confidence in Chief William McManus.
They do not trust the chief, they will not follow the chief, and they have no confidence in his leadership.
The union now calling for the resignation or firing of Chief McManus.
As uncomfortable and disconcerted as SAPD officers may be with changing times and expectations, firing a highly competent and respected police chief is not the solution, as it only serves to divide us.
The union says the straw that broke the camel's back was the almost firing of Officer John Lee, who shot and killed an unarmed black man back in February.
It's about what he did, and then he tried to back up from it. He had plenty of opportunities to correct the hearts and minds of the rank and file, which he failed miserably.
Officers also voted to no longer continue with contract negotiations with the city as long as a lawsuit is still underway. The city seeing this no confidence vote as fuel for negotiations.
They are using outdated union tactics to try to advance an agenda, which is to pressure the city into a contract that taxpayers can't afford.
But this vote may not have much leverage. The city manager is the only person who can fire the chief. The Officers Association calling on City Council to move that vote forward. And the Officers Union says next Monday they plan on releasing their after-action report, which will release the core reasons behind that vote. Reporting live from Public Safety Headquarters downtown, Audrey Castellano, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.
All right, thank you, Audrey. It was a busy night for firefighters across the county overnight as at least 4 homes caught fire. The San Antonio Fire Department was called out to a fire on Lester's Way near Helotes just after 2 this morning. Homeowners say they heard a loud boom before finding smoke in the attic. In the 6 a.m. hour, crews were northeast of downtown on Eleanor Street and on Dawnview on the north side. And just after 7 a.m., a home caught fire on Wrangler View in South San Antonio. Roma Villavicencio has spent the day talking to the family of that home. Fire crews tell them lightning hit an electrical box. She has a live report on Eyewitness News at 5. We're closer to finding out if the body of the teen found yesterday near Matamoros, Mexico, is that of missing San Antonio teen Justin Walker. A multi-agency investigation is now looking into this. Justin Bork joins us live on South Padre Island. Justin, what have you been able to find out so far?
Well, Jenny, right now investigators are still trying to verify that this is in fact Walker's body. They believe he was in this ocean for at least 4 days. So despite the fact that his clothing matches the description, they say they're going to need a lot more than that to be absolutely sure. Now, Walker was first reported missing on Saturday after being at a music festival at Schlitterbahn the night before. Cameron County Sheriff Omar Locio says he suspects Walker went out onto a jetty or walked into the water and ended up getting swept away and drowning. He's basing that suspicion on the fact that the water, as you saw behind me, can be incredibly rough here. And this wouldn't be the first time. He says another teen drowned here the same time last year. Sheriff Locio says Walker's parents are currently at a funeral home in Mexico where that body is being held. He's hopeful they'll get him to a medical examiner in Texas later today.
Once they bring in the body across, then we will go ahead and fingerprint him, and we will run it through what is known as the Texas Crime Information Center. And if they do have the fingerprints there, well, just to confirm, positive confirmation that it is him.
Now, a medical examiner was brought in from McAllen to assist, according to Locio. He also says right now there is no evidence of trauma or foul play, but again, only an autopsy will know for sure. Now, Locio says if this autopsy confirms his suspicions, the investigation will be over right there, but of course that is a big if. This is Justin Bork reporting live at South Padre Island, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.
We have a quick traffic alert for you right now. This is I-35 at Schertz Parkway. Let's take you right over to Chelsea Hernandez. Chelsea, what can you tell us?
Hey, yes, Jenny, as you can see, we're taking a live look right now. This is I-35 south at Schertz Parkway. You can see a major accident has all lanes blocked southbound coming into San Antonio. Now, traffic is able to only get by right here on the shoulder lane, and you can expect major delays through this area. Please avoid it if at all possible. Jenny?
All right, thank you, Chelsea. CBS News confirms the terror attacks in Brussels were originally planned for Easter Monday. They were moved after police captured Paris terror suspect Salah Abdeslam in Brussels last week. Investigators are now hunting for a second suspect in the subway bombing. Belgian media published a sketch of the man who was seen speaking with suspect Khalid El Bakraoui at the station before he detonated a suicide bomb. Journalist Kate Kadarva was at the airport when the bombs went off and took photos of the aftermath.
For me, I think that it was very important to take pictures, these 8 pictures, to show everyone what was after 2 explosions.
Kate says she heard from the brother of the victim in this photo. He says the photo gave him comfort that his sister was alive. Meanwhile, Brussels residents are pointing fingers at authorities for failing to prevent the attacks. Belgium's interior minister offered his resignation after Turkey revealed one of the brothers was flagged as a terrorist fighter. Did you wake up from the storms overnight? Well, this video was taken in Elmendorf, just south of San Antonio. Rain, hail, and strong winds made its way through the area around 2 this morning. Rain totals overnight just 0.3 of an inch. And before it got to us, the system hit North Texas. This is the aftermath from a massive hailstorm in Plano last night. Back windows of cars are completely busted out and dents from hail, leaving cars to resemble the crater-filled moon. It roared through the area about 10 p.m. This comes just a week after a hailstorm took the lives of several zoo animals at the Fort Worth Zoo. And in Waco, weather is to blame for this crash. A woman slammed her truck into a guardrail on a bridge overnight. The crash left her truck hovering over a lake. When crews arrived, they couldn't find the driver. And get this, as crews were about to deploy a rescue boat, the driver walked up to them soaking wet.
Because of how the guardrails, the truck struck the multiple those heavy guardrails, it actually split the truck side to side and created a hole in the driver's side floorboard that she fell through.
The driver, later identified as 24-year-old Brittany Garrett, is recovering in the hospital. And as we dealt with rain and hail, Denver dealt with snow. They spent most of the day under blizzard warnings. The Denver International Airport was even closed yesterday due to the blizzard conditions. Airport maintenance workers worked with Denver police to help stranded drivers. More than 735 flights at DIA were canceled yesterday. A Houston man says he got the shock of his life while charging his iPhone. 1 minute, everything was fine. The next, his phone was on fire. Now he and Apple are trying to figure out what went wrong. Rux Russell has his story.
Started the update once it gave me the prompt.
Taylor Allen gives us a show and tell.
Plug my iPhone in right here, just like I always do.
Of something most of us do without a care in the world. But Allen claims his recent download of an Apple upgrade while charging his iPhone 6S.
The smoke was pouring, this white smoke, just everywhere.
Touched off a small fire.
The flames were coming from right under here underneath the volume buttons.
Allen says he grabbed the phone with a pot holder and chucked it onto the back patio. He says this is what it looked like after the flames died down. He called Apple to report the loss.
But their reaction was just very meh, and I just didn't feel like their response came anywhere close to what happened.
Allen was so ticked off that in addition to taking pictures of the phone, he took to the internet and shared his complaints on his YouTube channel.
It was a really scary situation.
We called Apple. A spokesperson stated the incident was being investigated. In the meantime, Alan has already been given this replacement phone.
This is an Apple household, and we love Apple.
But he might think twice now before plugging in for a charge.
Psychologically, it does just kind of leave that in your head a little bit, you know, like what's going to happen.
I don't want it to like friggin' blow up.
Hopefully nothing like this. Rux Russell, KENS 5, Eyewitness News.
Still ahead, Hollywood draws a line in the sand against a controversial same-sex law. And they've waited all year to stake a claim at the perfect spot. Now Easter campers are flooding local parks. Plus, she saved her mom's life. Now she's being praised for her quick thinking with water safety.
And dry air moved in today behind the cold front that brought us storms last night. Dew points have crashed down into the 30s. That tells us we have a cold night in store for tonight with lows in the 30s for the hill country. I'll have more in your forecast a bit later in the newscast. Stick around, more of KENS 5 Eyewitness News at 4 after the break.
This week, from opera greats.
I'm Plácido Domingo.
To a Broadway legend.
I'm Audra McDonald, and I'm sharing some of my Broadway experiences.
It's all on Jeopardy!
Jeopardy! Today at 4:30 on KENS 5.
We're watching your morning commute. That news and weather on KENS 5 Eyewitness News this morning.
Vision insurance can be hard to understand. What's covered? What's not? At VisionWorks, we take hundreds of plans, including Davis Vision. Allow us to help you get the most from your insurance benefits. And now get 50% off your second pair when you use your insurance. VisionWorks.
Hi, I need a safe car.
The Camry's really safe. 10 airbags, even has a backup camera.
Wow, that could come in handy.
Bye. Dad!
Gotta keep my little girl safe.
Don't worry, he'll only be like this for another 10 or 15 years.
At least.
During Toyota's One for Everyone sales event, get $1,500 customer cash. Or qualified buyers get 0% APR financing for 60 months, plus a $500 subvention bonus on a new 2016 Camry.
Here you go.
Toyota, let's go places.
One or two or both. Because at VisionWorks, when you buy a pair of glasses, you get one. It's all about helping you be a better you. Let us pay for your eye exam with $50 off our BOGO offer. VisionWorks.
Introducing new Double Dip French Toast at IHOP. A perfect combination of sweet and creamy and tart and tangy. Artisan French Toast at an affordable price. Come together at IHOP.
I've been a turkey farmer my whole life, and I raise turkey for honeysuckle white. We don't use growth-promoting antibiotics. That's just the way things should be done. That's important to me. My name is Glenn, and I'm an independent turkey farmer.
Honeysuckle White. No growth-promoting antibiotics. Just honest, simple turkey.
In a world where average is often good enough, only Ancira Volkswagen rises above the rest.
And when you buy from Ancira, you'll get 4 passes to Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. Now buy the Passat S Ancira priced at just $17,988, or the Jetta S only $13,988. We're Ancira Volkswagen, just outside Loop 410 on Bandera Road.
Hey, Mr. Superhero, the kids want to ride more rides.
It's fun time.
Hollywood has taken a stand against a proposed law in Georgia that let individuals and businesses withhold services from same-sex couples. Disney and Marvel say they'll no longer film in the state if the governor signs the bill. The NFL says the law could keep Atlanta from hosting the Super Bowl. Pope Francis celebrates Holy Thursday this morning. He held the Christ Mass at St. Peter's Basilica in the Vatican City. Holy Thursday, also called Maundy Thursday, marks the day Jesus celebrated Passover with his disciples, which we know as the Last Supper. And it's a yearly tradition, and despite rough weather last night, campers have already started staking claims to spots in parks across the city for Easter weekend cookouts. Brian Windland went to Brackenridge Park this morning and met a few of those campers.
Despite how things might look, this was not Johnny Wiltshire's first rodeo.
Well, we'll spend Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night.
So you need 2 poles then.
This is, however, Micheline Brown's first time camping out for Easter. It took some convincing from Wiltshire to get her out here.
And I was like, okay, I am 56 years old. I don't know if I really want to do this.
But she did it. And after her group's tent was finally up, their spot on the east side of Brackenridge Park was looking good. On the other side of the park, Paul Morales explained the unwritten rules of this 4-day campout.
So you gotta come over here and kind of stake your claim, and everybody's really good. You put a chair around a tree, a table, or whatever, and a lot of people, they honor that.
But the city didn't always allow camping like this. Morales remembers staying out at night with his family and laying on whatever they had around them.
Roll bags, sleeping bags, any blanket or something on the bench.
Now, though, most people opt for tents. And if you're thinking of waiting to put yours up, you might want to think again.
It's a little empty right now, but as the weekend goes on, it will be jam-packed.
And that's okay with Wiltshire. She's got her family, her friends, and even a furry friend to spend Easter weekend with. Brian Wendland, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.
Some nice tents out there. All right, a father's crusade to make a difference in the lives of parents of special needs children. That's ahead.
Grandpa, did you get the brakes fixed yet?
Not yet. Ready?
Go! Taking care of your car shouldn't take over your life. At Meineke, save big now. Get $50 off front and rear brake service. Meineke, on with life.
In a world where average is often good enough, only Ancira Kia rises above the rest.
And when you buy from Ancira, you'll get 4 passes to Six Flags Fiesta Texas. Now buy the Optima just $17,495, a Rio only $10,995, or a Soul for $13,495. We're Ancira Kia, just outside Loop 410 on Pantera Road.
Hey, Mr. Superhero, the kids want to ride more rides.
It's fun time.
Grandpa, did you get the brakes fixed yet?
Not yet. Ready?
Go! Taking care of your car shouldn't take over your life. At Meineke, save big now. Get $50 off front and rear brake service. Meineke, on with life.
If you've been injured, call Thomas J. Henry today. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
If your teeth are loose or infected, you are sick and need treatment. Gum disease leads to heart disease, strokes, and diabetes. Call Dr. Robert L. Beck today to schedule your free examination and consultation now and get free dentures with extractions. 826-5487.
It's Truck Month at your San Antonio Ram dealers. Hard to believe a truck that works this hard on the outside can be this comfortable and refined on the inside. And right now, we have a ton to choose from and great deals across the board. Like $9,500 in total values on new Ram 1500 V6 Lodestar crew cabs. And Texas residents may be eligible for these additional offers. Visit one of these participating San Antonio area Ram dealers today. But hurry, this madness won't last long.
Attention! You can get free dentures with extractions. If your teeth are loose or infected, you are sick and need treatment. Call Dr. Robert L. Beck today to schedule your free examination and consultation now and get free dentures with extractions. 826-5487.
American Airlines is making record profits, and company execs now say they want to spread the wealth. American will share 5% of its pre-tax earnings from 2016 with workers, except top management. United, Delta, and Southwest already have a profit-sharing plan. Water safety experts are praising a young girl's actions. Yesterday, we showed you this incredible rescue caught on surveillance video. A 5-year-old Corpus Christi girl saving her mother's life in the pool. After an unexpected seizure, Allison Anderwald noticed her mother slipped underwater for nearly 5 minutes. She dragged her to the edge of the pool and ran for help. Well, water safety experts say it's important for children to know water skills for their own safety, but also adds that the video is proof the unexpected can happen in the water even if it's an adult.
We never know when something might happen to the adult. So that child knowing about how to get in the water, raise her mother up and pull her to the side, obviously she's been taught about water skills, probably, I would guess not maybe about rescuing, but water skills that she implemented.
Still amazed at that smart girl. Well, experts add that you are never too old or too young for swimming lessons. Many places offer swimming lessons to children as young as 6 months old. A North Texas boy with autism quietly turned 10 last week, but it was his 9th birthday that went viral. Chad Kleiss got hundreds of Facebook friends to send his son birthday cards. The child ended up getting $10,000 in the mail. His father called our sister station in Dallas to show what those gestures have now created. Jason Whiteley reports.
On your mark, get set, go! For Chad Kleiss and his family of 4, normalcy has always remained out of reach.
It's society's job to find a way to conform for Hunter and all these other special kids out there.
Hunter has autism, high functioning but nonverbal.
I don't want to belong to this group, but I do. So I'm going to make the most of it, and I'm going to do whatever I can to help the families that are just starting this journey. Maybe we'll go to the beach? Yeah?
We first met this Collin County father last year.
The life ahead of him is what scares me.
Hunter had no close friends, so his dad asked his own 400 Facebook friends to send Hunter a birthday card. In the end, more than 10,000 of them came in the mail.
So, we wouldn't have done this otherwise.
And that turned into this. Hunter's Autism Specials. Free events that Chad organizes for other families like his. For children prone to outbursts, sensitive to loud noises, and their parents always having to explain.
Seeing these kids and seeing what they go through drives me to let them know that you're just as special as everybody else out there. I'm going to get you, Hunter.
Last week, Hunter turned 10.
People still reached out to us and says, hey, I want to send Hunter another birthday card. Is that okay? Absolutely. Can you say hi to the camera?
A father simply making his son feel special. Jason Whiteley, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.
That's a wonderful story.
That is really cool. What a great dad.
So many great loving people sending him too, and now he's helping others. Oh, it's so great to hear.
Spreading the love.
Great people out there.
And what else you want to hear? Good weather ahead for the next few days.
Compared to that wicked storm we had last night.
Yeah,
oh
did
my
that wake
goodness.
you up?
Yes, it did.
Yeah,
yes.
me too. Yeah, it was great. A lot of thunder last night. Didn't get a lot of rain at the San Antonio airport, only about 1/3 of an inch. Other locations picked up a little bit more. But that's all gone now. That front is out of here. Behind it, high pressure has moved in. The wind will die down. That'll lead to some very cold temperatures for tonight. We're talking 30s in some spots. A dry end of the work week. Tomorrow, dry, and same thing for Saturday. But then for Easter Sunday, a few showers roll in. Not a lot, so don't cancel any egg hunts or outdoor plans. Just keep an eye to the sky on your Sunday. Skycam 5 showing clear skies across downtown San Antonio, a temperature of 69 degrees. Behind that front, the winds switched around to the north-northwest, and they're rather gusty right now, 15 miles per hour, and that's helping to drive in that cooler air and the drier air. And you can see how dry it is, humidity all the way down to 29%. A very pleasant afternoon, just a little chilly for some of us. Temperatures down to the south a little bit milder, 73 in Tilden, Cotulla at 76 degrees. Seeing low 60s across the hill country. Right now it is 63 in Fredericksburg and 64 in Kerrville. That's what we're talking about. Lows in the 30s heading into your overnight tonight. Some cold stuff. Last 6 hours on the satellite radar, you can see that storm system that is way out of here now, all the way to the Ohio Valley on the north side of it in the upper Midwest. They got some snow out of that all the way back towards Denver, too. The wider view on the water vapor imagery shows that storm heading out of the picture, the dry air behind it where you see the darker gray colors and the black there. Next storm is still well to our northwest. Not seeing it here on the map. It's still offshore, but that'll move in again for your Easter Sunday. The wind is dying down now. The longer the arrows are, the gustier it is. And you can see over the next few hours, they become rather small, so virtually no wind tonight. And that's going to allow for that radiational cooling, allowing for those cold temperatures. Here's the future satellite and radar starting you out at 11 o'clock tonight. Notice the clock on the upper left. We have clear skies tonight. Moving into tomorrow morning, more of the same. Still seeing a lot of sunshine as that sun rises in the morning tomorrow. Moving into the afternoon, though, we are forecasting some cloud cover to move in as we stop it at noon, but still our fair share of sunshine. Some clouds sticking around heading into tomorrow night, but I'm thinking for the most part, mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. More clouds, though, on your Saturday. Tonight, starry skies in the forecast, 45 the overnight low. Upper 30s, though, for the hill country. You'll have to crank up that heater. North winds calming down quite a bit, only 5 miles an hour. Tomorrow, 73 and mostly sunny, a very pleasant day. The wind starting to switch around to the southeast at 5 to 10. And there's the cloud cover moving in on Saturday, Easter Sunday. The Easter Bunny will bring us a few showers. Nothing much, though, 20% chance for rain. Then we dry out again Monday and Tuesday with more sun and another storm system coming in Wednesday and Thursday with better chances for rain and some warmer temperatures, too. So for Sunday, Won't be a washout by any means, but you might need that Easter bonnet. Do you have an Easter bonnet?
No, I have an Easter umbrella.
Oh, there you go. That'll work.
I'll pull up a picture for you later.
Perfect.
All right, let's go ahead and check on the roads. Chelsea, what's it looking like that out there?
Hey, Jenny, you know, we're keeping an eye on this major accident as you make your way into San Antonio. This is that live look at I-35 and Schertz Parkway. The left lane is now open to through traffic, but this traffic is backed up at a stop to FM 42. That's about a few miles down the highway, and now right now you can probably expect about a 30-minute delay. Looking at our city map, we do have a few other delays across Bexar County, what you're seeing in red indicating traffic at a crawl. We do have an accident reported on Loop 1604 eastbound at I-10, blocking the right lane. Traffic there is now backed up to Babcock. Please drive safely. Jenny?
All right, thank you, Chelsea. What's old is new again. The major chain getting a big upgrade.
Military City, USA. That's who we are. And that means a lot to me, having been a service member on active duty in the Marine Corps during a time of war. I know what it means to have that commitment to serve the nation, to serve your community. San Antonio really embodies that, and I see it every day. I witness that spirit of service and sacrifice and giving of oneself that you won't find in any other city.
For a limited time, you can get a great deal on this Passat.
Wow, it looks really good.
Volkswagen believes safety is very important, so all 11 models come standard with an intelligent crash response system. 7 stability-enhancing systems. And equipment for 2 child seats. For those who take safety seriously. Like we do. The Volkswagen Safety in Numbers event is happening now.
Lease a 2016 Passat S for $189 a month, plus you can get a $1,250 Volkswagen reward card.
Would you like to improve your digestive health while losing weight? Nopalina is a 100% natural supplement with omega-3, 6, and 9, soluble and insoluble fibers to speed your metabolism and make you feel satisfied. Buy Nopalina today.
The Valero Texas Open is back as another star-studded PGA Tour field ascends on TPC San Antonio. Experience the excitement with friends and family while enjoying fun fan activities. After the last putt drops on Saturday, stick around and enjoy nightlife and live music presented by Taco Bell, KFC, and Kickstart from Mountain Dew. Get your tickets today on ValeroTexasOpen.com or purchase at your local H-E-B or a participating corner store. Be a part of this San Antonio tradition. The Valero Texas Open, April 21st through the 24th.
The Nissan Now sales event is going on now at Ancira Nissan on IH-10 West. Buy this 2016 Altima 2.5S for just $18,725 or $17,975 with NMAC financing. And when you buy from Ancira, you'll get 4 passes to Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. Now at Ancira Nissan, IH-10 West between Wurzbach and Huebner.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Daddy.
Injuries never take a break. Neither do we. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Save big during the March Mayhem BOGO sale going on now at CW Floors and Lighting.
He was hired to teach music but wound up accused of sexually assaulting a student. The sentence for a former music teacher and what the victim told a judge. These stories and much more local news coming up today at 5. Facebook is working to become more accessible to people with disabilities. Stacey Wells is at the Eyewitness Now desk to show us how the company is trying to make it happen. Stacey?
Jenny, a software engineer who has been blind for several years, is leading a team to help make Facebook accessible to more people. Now that means adding features like some captions spoken out loud when you hover over them. And this is a video from USA Today. Facebook is using artificial intelligence to help make it happen. And it could also mean a voice would describe what's going on in your videos. There's also a section on Facebook where you can actually submit accessibility requests. Adding accessible features is becoming more and more important for tech companies. Jenny?
All right, thank you, Stacey. TGI Fridays is getting a millennial makeover. The restaurant chain is swapping its kitschy, nostalgic look for sleek, light wood. Fridays is testing the look at one restaurant in Corpus Christi. It also has Wi-Fi, a coffee and juice bar, and a trivia night. Remember when it used to be so dark in there?
Yeah.
That's nice. You did?
Yeah, I wore a hat with a beanie and a propeller.
I wonder what they're wearing now. I know, Chelsea, we've still got one more traffic to talk about before we leave
Let's
everyone.
go ahead and take a live look. This is I-35 southbound coming into San Antonio at Schertz Parkway. Guys, they have just opened up the second lane there, so traffic is now flowing a little bit better through the area. You can see crews are still on scene. They are working very hard to get this accident cleared up. I believe tow has already taken away the vehicle, so it should only be a couple more minutes until this is cleared. But for now, you can expect about a 25-minute delay.
All right, that's it for Eyewitness News. First at 4. We'll see you back here at 5. Jeopardy is next.
This